I don't know if I should even be posting this right now, but I will. Hold on. So Boston's clean knocked out. He just came here, showered, we ate dinner, and he literally thinks he's 24, and so do I. And here's the thing about me in Boston, and this is why I forgive this old. Oh my god, shadow went everywhere. Here's why I forgive this old bear is because what people fail to realize about me in Boston is we're very isolated. We're not around our families. We're not. Um, our friends, we don't really have friends. He has acquaintances, and he's very popular and well known. And like, I don't have any friends out here, but I will tell you this: me and him united on a bond with like both our flaws. Okay, they're different kind of flaws, but they both stem from, and everybody has like tragedy. Everybody has tragedy in their family, in their upbringing, or something that strikes them a certain way. And there's a certain type of person, like, you can go one or two ways. You're a victim or you're not. Me and Boston choose not to be victims to a fault that it makes us stubborn as hell. And I don't think either one of us ever listen to anybody anyway. So for every stubborn thing you could hear about Boston, you could hear another stubborn thing about me. He churches himself up a lot. He does. But I kicked his ass out in the middle of the night because he was talking smack. Because, like, don't play with me. Because I'm from, or at least South County. Thanks, Phil. But no, I'm from St. Louis. And so you're going to talk smack on me, like, sleep out there. But I was still so nice. I was like, you want a blanket? And he's like, I was out there for like 3 or 4 hours. Oh, good. You should have taken a nap. But he didn't. And he tried to play it all nighter, and he went to work, and they saw it, and they're like, we don't need this drama. And, like, you look like you haven't slept clearly. You know what I mean? And they're like, you're not the Boston I know. But guess what? When me and Boston are fighting, he's not the Boston you know. I know that Boston. I know him. Which is actually not a guy from Boston at all. Huh? There it is. And same thing with me. Like, I can't keep my head on straight when we're not together. And I don't know, we've been fighting a war with ourselves. Like not with him and I, but with ourselves for like life. And then these two fucking assholes collide. But at the end of the day, as much bullshit as you hear, we really take care of each other. And he's all cleaned up. He had his little salmon, his steak, green beans. I made him drink a Powerade and take a vitamin. And I'm going to make his ass get up in 10 hours too and fucking allegedly go get a job. But we do take care of each other. And there's some undeniable chemistry. And he's like the boy version of me, which is like a blessing and a curse, to be honest with you. I need to give me this shirt. I hope you paid for it. It's funny because, like, I don't know. I think a lot of people get mad and sick of seeing it or whatever, but in another way, this is my real life. And, yeah, this is my life. But no, it's, literally, I've never loved anybody like this numbnuts behind me. And, as much as grief as he's given me, and he's just spent 4 months in jail now, he deserved it. And I didn't do it to him. He did it to himself, and I tried to get him to run out of it. But we both did it to ourselves. And guess where? We always wind up together. I could be sleeping in a tree right now. Boston would come to the tree. It has nothing to do with. I'm sure this little $200 mattress is much more comfy. Okay, I don't have a TV. We're not living in the lap of luxury. We love each other. If we can keep drugs and alcohol out of the equation, right? So drugs are out of the equation except for weed, which is legal. It's recreational. So that has been great. And then, aren't you guys jealous sleeping next to this sexy fella? I love him though. I love him. He's adorable to me. And he's just not. We used to be real tough guys, if you can't tell, but we're not anymore. We're fucking old. He's 42, or I'm 42. I'm sorry. He's 45 and a half. He said it in half the other day. What are you, 8 years old? Nobody uses halves. Because I was like, you're almost 46. He's like 45 and a half. We're old. We're fat. We're tired. Okay? We're like retired. Whatever. Just for our own safety. Whatever we used to do type shit. We don't do that shit anymore. And he still thinks he's gangster, and I still think I'm gangster, and we're not gangster anymore. And we work these like hard, shitty jobs in Vegas, and like then we have these dynamite, like dueling banjo, fucking angry, fucking personality type shit. Like I don't know where the banjo came in. He said he was talking about like I didn't want to see him anymore. Like deliverance personalities. Yes, we both done our dirt in different ways, but like he's my family and I'm his family. And we've come together and like I personally want to apologize to anybody that like cared about me and thinks I'm like taking a shit on them. Because I went back to them, especially I gotta talk to my neighbors. I haven't talked to them yet because they did the most, like in so many ways. They've been like a family to me. But to everybody that's like followed me, that's like unfollowed me, that's fine. You know, like it's America. Like there's a million channels out there. Look at my playlist. I could recommend a million great ones if you don't want to watch me. But also my accent, I picked it up out here. That's not a fake accent. It comes and goes, but I don't do it deliberately. Just like his Boston one. His mom was from Boston, but when he came out of jail, he didn't have it. It was fucking weird. And I think certain things come with like the environment you're in, or like, I don't know. But Boston, as bad as we look for each other, are actually like the best people for each other. And it's funny because he just fell out. And I did lock his ass out, so he deserves it. But I'd like to ass back in. And we made dinner and green beans and took vitamins and went to bed like fucking civilized ex-fucking badass little kids do. We're badass kids in an adult world that don't know how to do it anymore. I mean, I guess this is how you make... Like, I was watching this old couple today in my restaurant. It was like this older white dude and this younger Asian chick, and I don't want to say mail order bride, but like, and they ate their food and they sat there for like 2 hours and they didn't even pay attention to each other, right? They didn't pay attention to each other at all. And I can understand if you've been with somebody as long as they have, or if you're a mail order bride, why you'd rather sit there and check your phone for 3 hours and just sit in a dine-in restaurant, like. But I'm like, God, I don't ever want to get to that point. And I will tell you something about me and this a-hole. Like, whenever we hang out, like, we hang out. Like, we're not, like, people are like zombies nowadays, you know? Like, they're always on their phone. You know, we play on our phone and show each other meat. I mean, we're not, like that. Like, but the thing is, like, we entertain each other. I thought, like, on my worst day, I don't ever want to get to the point where me and him would go to a sit-down restaurant and we just ignore each other and we just look at our phones for like 3 hours. I don't want that with anybody. I can do that by myself at home. You know what I mean? And that's definitely not us, like when he's awake. So that's a PSA. Like, dude, I just want to put that out there. Like, I'm not throwing him under the bus. He's not throwing me under the bus. But it's funny because, like, actually half his friends do root for us because I think they know how much I love this. They're like, but the other half are like, why are you talking to her? But like nobody roots for him, and that's fine. Nobody's ever rooted for any of my boyfriends. Jump in line, but and you know it is what it is. But I will tell you, I love him, and he's actually a good guy. But we're both heathens, old retired heathens. You want to say anything to your fans, Boston? Yeah, that's what he wants to say. He's pretty docile when he sleeps, eh? Good night. Love you guys. Bye.